In this ring, no room for weak. Muay Thai warriors clash and collide. Every hit breaks through the tide. BANGLA MMA where legends rise. Under bright lights, fist alive. BANGLA fight night, feel the roar. But can't echoes, can't ignore. Winner's glory, blood runs deep. In this ring, no room for weak. Strike sharp like a lightning scream. Elbows cut through the opponent's dream. Muay MMA, the rhythm of pain. Victory, sweat, falls like rain. Crowds alive, the air's a spark.
สามารถเลยอยู่ในห้องฟ้า
Ignites the dark. Saturday night, the fists collide. And through catch heart, the fighters stride. Night, feel the roar. Can't echoes, can't ignore. Winner's glory, blood runs deep. In this ring, no room for weak. Muay Thai fight night, feel the roar. But can't echoes, can't ignore. Winner's glory, blood runs deep. In this ring, no room for weak. Knees strike sharp like a lightning scream. Elbows cut through the opponent's dream. Muay MMA, the rhythm of pain. Victory, sweat, falls like rain. The crowd's alive, the air's a spark. BANGLA MMA ignites the dark. Saturday night, the fists collide. In Phuket's heart, the fighters stride. Blood and sweat on the Saturday floor. BANGLA Stadium, the crowd wants more. Fists like thunder, kicks like fire. The tongue's heat fuels the fighter's desire.
แซมโย
But can't echoes, can't ignore. Winner's glory, blood runs deep. In this ring, no room for weak. Muay Thai warriors clash and collide. Every hit breaks through the tide. BANGLA MMA where legends rise. Under bright lights, fist alive. BANGLA fight night, feel the roar. But can't echoes, can't ignore. Winner's glory, blood runs deep. In this ring, no room for weak. Strike sharp like a lightning scream. Elbows cut through the opponent's dream. Muay MMA, the rhythm of pain. Victory, sweat, falls like rain.
I should have tucked my shirt. I'll leave it out. Tuck it in better. Oh really? Yeah, I know, I'm gonna do it up, but
Figure out, right?
that's fine.
Up to you.
Better. I hate tucking it in. I thought you look like a fat idiot.
I think it makes you look better when you tuck it in.
That's what I mean. I look like a fat idiot when I'm tucked in. And my pants are too tight.
Feel the roar. Can't echoes, can't ignore. Winner's glory, blood runs deep. In this ring, no room for weak. Muay Thai fight night, feel the roar. But can't Saturday night, the fists collide. In Phuket's heart, the fighters stride. Blood and sweat on the Saturday floor. Bangla Stadium, the crowd wants more. Fists like thunder, kicks like fire. The tongue's heat fuels the fighter's desire. Bangla fight night, feel the roar. The cat echoes can't.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bangla Boxing Stadium. We have appointment every Saturday. Saturday night big fights, Muay Thai and
Thank you very
MMA.
much, DJ A, ladies and gentlemen.
And now we fight with Mr. Raphael from Australia.
For the past 25 years, the legendary home of the biggest, the baddest, and the realest Muay Thai fights on the island of Phuket. And ladies and gentlemen, tonight it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to Saturday night super fights at Bangla Boxing Stadium, presented by Candy. My name is Rafa. I am your host tonight. And what is the difference between tonight and Wednesday nights and the rest of the week, ladies and gentlemen, is that at the super fights concept, we have Muay Thai combined with MMA, mixed martial arts, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, my absolute pleasure to welcome you to Bangla Boxing Stadium, but also, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the most beautiful country in the world, ladies and gentlemen, Thailand. Congratulations, you've made it, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you're having an amazing holiday, an amazing time on your trip, and it is a pleasure for you to be joining us tonight. Speaking of tonight, we have 7 fights coming your way, ladies and gentlemen, including two championship fights, ladies and gentlemen, both for MMA championship fight and the coveted, the legendary Bangla Boxing Stadium Muay Thai championship belt up for grab, ladies and gentlemen. Also at Saturday night super fights, we also have very special guest DJ A in the building. Shout out to you. And also Phuket's #1 breakdancing show, the Andaman Crew, performing live in the ring for your pleasure tonight, ladies and gentlemen. In case you're wondering about the cameras around me right now, camera 1, 2, and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the cameras from the Bangla Boxing Stadium YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, you can like, subscribe, and share and watch live all the action from Saturday night super fights, as well as looking back to all the previous fights from the past 12 months at Saturday night super fights, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, you can share the link right now with your friends and family back home, and perhaps they'll get a glimpse of you on your holidays at Bangla Boxing Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, Bangla Boxing Stadium opens 7 nights a week for the first time in its 25-year history, including Wednesdays and Saturday night super fights. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, definitely the place to be for the best combat sports on the island of Phuket. Our fight card tonight, it is absolutely stacked with the best fighters from all over the world, ladies and gentlemen, and we feature the following countries on tonight's fight card. We have fighters from Turkey, from Turkey, ladies and gentlemen, tonight. Yes, we also have fighters from Germany on the fight card tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We also have fighters from USA, United States of America, on the fight card tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as well as Russia on the fight card tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, of course, we have fighters from the Kingdom of Thailand. The Thailand are on the fight card tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And last but not least, we have fighters from Australia. Australia on the fight card tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, of course. And ladies and gentlemen, speaking of Australians, I want to introduce into the ring right now and present to you tonight's fight promoter, ladies and gentlemen. His name is Big Sam Cassidy. Big Sam Cassidy, tonight's fight promoter, ladies and gentlemen, helping us put together the super fights concept here at Bangla Boxing Stadium, as well as fight promoter Mr. D. But please, big round of applause for Big Sam Cassidy, representing Pichai Muay Thai. Sam, welcome again to Saturday Night Super Fights, the brand new concept also taken off on Wednesdays. What's the difference between super fights and every other fight night here at Bangla Boxing Stadium and every other fight night on the island of Phuket?
Thanks for the introduction, Rafa. Guys, so what you're going to witness tonight, guys, we pay homage to the respect of Thailand and natural competitions of their Muay Thai standards. But what we do a bit differently here, we have a 3-round system, so it's a pure entertainment concept we're going for. We also mixed in MMA rule set, so you have 2 MMA fights for tonight, 1 championship fight that's going to be at the lightweight division tonight. One of the guys is defending the belt, so he's already won this belt here before. Also on Wednesday nights, we've now introduced a new concept that nobody else in the world has ever done before. We actually run one fight where the first round is traditional Western boxing, the second round is traditional Muay Thai, and the third round is MMA, mixed martial arts. So every round we add something more to the caper. So again, we run it on a bit of a different schedule to how traditional Muay Thai works. Traditional Muay Thai is usually over 5 rounds. We do it here on Super Saturdays and Wednesday nights, 3 rounds. Gets us straight into the action from the get-go. Our percentages of knockouts have been higher throughout the year on Saturday nights and Wednesday nights, so be ready for some really good entertainment tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for tonight's fight promoter, Big Sam Cassidy, representing Australia and New Zealand, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of Australia and New Zealand and all the countries the fighters are from tonight, yes, what about you guys? Where are you guys from tonight? Shout out to you, wherever you're from, and welcome to Bangla Boxing Stadium. Where's all my people from? England, England. You all right? Welcome. Yeah. I'm sure you guys will get a little bit more rowdy as the night goes on and the drinks flow. Where's all my friends from Russia? Where's all my friends from Russia? Spasiba. Как дела, брат? Хорошо. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Where's my friends from China? China! Ni hao. 谢谢. Good job. 很好. Thank you very much. Good to have you. What about my friends from the Middle East tonight? Habibi, Habibti, Wayne. Shukran kitir. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Our European friends tonight. Where's all my friends from France? Comment ça va? Portugal. Merci beaucoup to my friends from France, Italy. Grazie mille. España. Muchísimas gracias, mis amigos. Anybody from Japan? Arigato gozaimasu. Where's all my friends from Australia? Where the Aussies at? Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Good on you guys. Thank you very much. I'm sure we're going to get louder and louder as the night goes on. But enough from me, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for what you all came here for, ladies and gentlemen. It is fight time at Bangla Boxing Stadium. And I want to introduce to you right now our first fight for the night, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be Muay Thai action. And fighting out of the red corner tonight, Sway Ma. And his opponent out of the blue corner tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Pech Nung. And ladies and gentlemen, we have the official flower presentation time, as is tradition at Bangla Boxing Stadium, ladies and gentlemen. And we have a very special guest all the way from England in order to do so, ladies and gentlemen. His name is Sunny. Sunny, say hello to Sunny from England. Ladies and gentlemen, and now the official flower photo presentation time. Ladies and gentlemen, with Sunny from England. Thank you very much. Hello to everybody back in England. Thank you, Sunny. Thank you, fighters. Thank you very much. And now also, as is tradition in the Kingdom of Thailand, ladies and gentlemen, everybody please stand up right now for the singing of the Thailand national anthem and to pay respect to King Rama X. Everybody please stand up right now. Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Kop Kum Cup. And now, with referee ready, fighters ready, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? For fight number one tonight, it is Muay Thai action, ladies and gentlemen. Introducing, fighting out of the red corner tonight, weighing in at 140 pounds. He represents his gym, Sit Crew One. He fights for his nation, the Kingdom of Thailand. Thailand, ladies and gentlemen, his name is Suraima. And his opponent tonight, out of the blue corner, fighting at 140 pounds. Also representing the Kingdom of Thailand and his gym, Sit Chanrit. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Page Nunn. Thank you, ref.
Yeah, welcome back to the studio of Bangla Boxing Stadium on YouTube's channels. We have appointment every Saturday night. Tonight is 10 January 2026. Every night, on the Saturday night, a big fight, Muay Thai and MMA. At Bangla Boxing Stadium, we have two promoters that organize offense. Mr. Dadi from Thailand and Mr. Sam from Australia that unite or cooperation to organize Muay Thai for conservation and for your entertainment. And tonight, it's the same with the last fights. We have the 7 bouts and then separate to Muay Thai, to MMA and 5 Muay Thais. Each of the games, we have the 1 championship from Muay Thai and 1 championship from MMA. And we would like to thank you everyone who come to watching us and support and subscribe, like and share. Thank you very much. This is the first bout for tonight for Muay Thai. Weight in 140 pounds. Red corner เสือแม็กสิทธิ์ครูวัน The blue corner เพชรหนึ่งสิทธิ์ชาญฤทธิ์ Both of them representative from Thailand. Alright, and I would like to say Happy New Year for everyone. We wishing you successful and happiness all the years and in the futures. And welcome to Phuket province. Now it's a high season or the peak of the seasons. We have everything to serve, to observe, to offer you. Also the travelings, sightseeing, snorkeling, elephant trekking. Also the Thai food is number one. This is the Paradise Island. Welcome to Phuket and don't forget to visit us, Bangla Boxing Stadium. We non-stop to organize Muay Thai every night that we have Muay Thai to offer you at Bangla Boxing Stadium. ครับสำหรับวันนี้ก็ประจำวันที่ 10 นะครับวันเสาร์ที่ 10 มกราคม 2569 นะครับนี่คือมวยคู่แรกในพิกัด 140 ปอนด์ต่างคู่ก็จากประเทศไทยแล้วครับทางด้านมุมแดงนี่ก็เสือแม็กสิทธิ์ครูวันนะครับทางด้านน้ำเงินก็เพชรหนึ่งสิทธิ์ชาญฤทธิ์ทางด้านเพชรหนึ่งนี่ก็เห็นกันอยู่ประจำนะครับเรามาดูว่าเสือแม็กจะมีอะไรดีนะครับทางด้านสิทธิ์ครูวันถือว่าเข้ามาเปิดตัวครั้งแรกนะครับทางด้านเสือแม็กสิทธิ์ครูวันผู้ชี้ขาดบนเวทีก็รัชนนท์นะครับยกที่1เริ่มขึ้นแล้วครับ Ladies and gentlemen, coming your way another first round. Left kicks. Very nice. The blue corner uses southpaw style. And the weight of them is 140 pounds. And we still organize only 3 rounds for Muay Thai at Bangla. And the main principle that we not betting or claiming in the stadium. Because we would like make the judge give the score is fair for the fighter. And the main principle of the promoter Daddy and Mr. Sams, that's conservation Muay Thai. Because everyone in the world they like Muay Thai and interesting to play and training Muay Thai for sport, for defense, maybe for some health. Make your body stronger and confidence. Nice. And the red corner try to kick on the right side. ครับวันนี้ก็มีมวยทั้งหมดมวยไทย5คู่นะครับ MMA 2คู่ก็รวมกันเป็น7คู่เหมือนเดิมชิงแชมป์อย่างละคู่นะครับแม่ทางด้านเสือแม็กวันนี้เพชรหนึ่งมาคุมแขนทางด้านบนแล้วครับแม่ไม่ยอมเสียเปรียบนะครับขยับมาแล้ววางซ้าย Left kick from the blue corner เพชรหนึ่งสิทธิ์ชาญฤทธิ์ยังจดจ้องนะครับยังไม่เป็นชิ้นเป็นอันเพชรหนึ่งพยายามที่วางซ้ายแม่ถากหน้าไปครับลูกนี้แม่บริเวณหน้าผากนะครับหมดยกที่1ครับ ก็สวัสดีสมาชิกทุกท่านนะครับที่เข้ามาติดตามเรานะครับต้องขอบคุณนะครับที่ช่วยกันกด Subscribe กดไลค์กดแชร์นะครับนี่คือสนามมวยบางลานะครับช่วงนี้อยู่ในช่วงไฮซีซั่นนะครับเราต้อนรับแขกเหงื่อมากมายนะครับก็ยังคงแจกเสื้อเป็นเรื่องปกตินะครับมาติดตามกันในยกที่2นะครับ coming your way on the second round แม่วันนี้เพชรหนึ่งออกลูกฝีมือแล้วครับพยายามที่จะวางซ้ายนำไปก่อนนะครับแม่ต้อนรับน้องใหม่นะครับเสือแบกพยายามตีก็ยังไม่เป็นชิ้นเป็นอันเท่าไรนะครับวางซ้ายมาวางซ้ายตี 2 times 3 times left kick from the blue corner very nice the score or the point from Muay Thai when use the weapon without block you can get the point oh nice oh the powerful left kickวางซ้ายทีหนึ่งเพชรหนึ่งพยายามที่จะเกาะไว้นะครับแม่รัชนนท์แยกออกมาก่อนนะครับแม่ไม่ถูกใจรัชนนท์เพชรหนึ่งพยายามที่จะต่อยซ้ายตรงมานะครับแม่ต้อนรับเสือแบกนะครับวางซ้ายสวยงามครับลูกนี้ซ้ายทีหนึ่งซ้ายทีหนึ่งโอ้ถูกนับเลยครับลูกนี้ Alright, gave a call in the first time. Left kick from the blue corner is powerful, and the referee gave a call. แม่ติดกันเลยครับแม่วางซ้ายทีโอ้นี่ก็เป็นชนะ TKO ไปนะครับโอ้แม่ it's very nice left kick from the blue corner and win by TKO nice.This is Muay Thai. Every weapon is very dangerous, especially the elbow. Let's see tonight, have some bouts or not. But it's the first bout for tonight is left kicks. It's very nice. ครับคู่แรกนะครับซ้ายทั้งแถบนะครับทางด้านเพชรหนึ่งสิทธิ์ชาญฤทธิ์แล้วก็ต้องยินดีต้อนรับมิสเตอร์แซมจากออสเตรเลียนะครับนี่คือโปรโมเตอร์ร่วมนะครับนี่คือโปรโมเตอร์ร่วมมิสเตอร์แซมจากประเทศออสเตรเลียครับ
So what up, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you again, Dr. Ken. As usual, absolute pleasure to sit beside you, my friend, to call these wonderful fights down here at Bangla Boxing Stadium for your Super Saturday Night Fight.
Yeah, this is the first ball is very nice left kick from the blue corner เพชรหนึ่งสิทธิ์ชาญฤทธิ์
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner of fight number 1 for the evening, out of the blue corner, Pet Nung, fighting out of
The winner by KO. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, red corner. Blue corner, blue corner, Petnung Sitchanit from Thailand.
Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we do have another Muay Thai bout scheduled for 3 by 3 minute rounds. Krayasit fighting out of Pichai Muay Thai and MMA. He'll take on Fajad fighting out of the infamous Phuket Chalong Muay Thai. 154 weight pound division. Krayasit, very, very handy kicker, long range fighter. Very handy with his sweeping techniques too. Taking on Fajad. Fajad, a former kickboxing champion who's transitioned into Muay Thai now. Still has a little bit of issues in the clinching game, but very, very good from distance as well. Good boxing to set up his kicks. Thailand versus Russia.
Boys and girls, welcome back to Saturday Night Super Fights at Bangla Boxing Stadium. Presented by Candy, www.candythailand.com, Candy_Thailand on Instagram. The finest sports bars on the island of Phuket. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for fight number 2 tonight. And we introducing right now, fighting out of the red corner, Crisis. And his opponent tonight, fighting out of the blue corner, Farsad.
He goes, oh shit, these are bad.
Referee ready, fighters ready. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? For fight number 2 tonight, Muay Thai action coming your way right now. Introducing, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 154 pounds. He represents his gym, Sit Krasorn, fighting for the Kingdom of Thailand. Thailand, ladies and gentlemen, his name is Crisis. And his opponent tonight, fighting out of the blue corner, also weighing in at 154 pounds. He represents his gym, the mighty Phuket Chalong Muay Thai and MMA gym. His nation, Russia, Russia, Russia! Make some noise for Farsad!
ครับมาถึงคู่ที่2แล้วครับถือว่าเป็นมวยไทยนานาชาตินะครับคู่นี้อยู่ในพิกัด154ปอนด์นะครับทางด้านมุมแดงก็เป็นไกรยสิทธิ์ไกรสอนนะครับหรือว่าพี่ชายมวยไทยนะครับจากประเทศไทยส่วนทางด้านฟาซัดนี่ภูเก็ตฉลองมวยไทย MMA นะครับจากฝั่งอ่าวฉลองนะครับมาจากประเทศรัสเซียมาดูกันว่าเก่งคิกบ็อกซิ่งมาเจอกับมวยไทย100%นะครับดูว่าจะออกมาในรูปไหนนะครับฟาซัดนี่ก็ไม่ใช่ว่าจะคิกบ็อกซิ่งอย่างเดียวนะครับแม่มาเท้าคอศอกประเภทมวยไทยนี่ก็ผ่านมาแล้วนะครับ
Ladies and gentlemen, preparing for bout number 2 of the evening. Kraisit takes on Farzad. Thailand takes on Russia. Pichai Muay Thai takes on Phuket Chalong Muay Thai. 154 weight pound division here. Kraisit finishing off his white crew Aramoy. Paying respect to those that have come before him, paying respect to his gym, paying respect to the gods of Muay Thai.
ขอขอบคุณทุกทีมทุกค่ายนะครับที่อนุรักษ์ศิลปะการไหว้ครูนะครับจะเป็นพรมนั่งพรมยืนนะครับ8ท่านะครับแล้วก็ในท่าต่างๆก็ครบกระบวนการนะครับในการไหว้ครูต้องขอขอบคุณนะครับทางสนามมวยบางลานี่สนับสนุนนะครับไหว้ครูสวยงามก็มีรางวัลนะครับโดยเฉพาะดูเดือดนะครับแม่หมอเบสกับหมอมาดนี่แล้วก็คุณดาดี้นี่ถือว่าคอยอยู่แล้วครับคอยที่จะให้เงินอาชีพครับเริ่มกันในยกที่1
And we're underway, round number 1.
แม่ฟาซัดนี่ซ้ายมาเลยครับประเภทซ้ายแรง
Farzad coming out in the southpaw stance, left kick dominant stance, and Kayasid in the orthodox stance, right kick dominant.
ทางด้านฟาซัดนี่มวยไทยสมัครเล่นไม่ต้องถามนะครับว่าประสบการณ์ขนาดไหนนะครับแต่ก็หลายไฟต์นะครับที่เป็นมาเป็นมวยอาชีพนะครับห่างกันไม่มากนะครับมวยสมัครเล่นแค่ใส่สนับแข้งนะครับฟารัดจากประเทศรัสเซียดูว่ามันเท้าข้อศอกของฟารัดวันนี้จะผ่านทางด้านใครจะสิ้นได้หรือเปล่าแทงนะครับวางซ้ายมาตัดล่างต่อยซ้ายมาเอาละน่าติดตามชมครับน่าติดตามชม
Heavy boxing starting off here from Farzad, putting Kayasid right in the back foot here, getting him on the corner break.
เอาละครับแม่ต่างชาติไม่กลัวนี่คนไทยก็เดือดร้อนแล้วครับซ้อมน้อยซ้อมไม่ถึงนี่เอ้าโดนแล้วครับโดนแล้วครับเอาโดนแล้วครับแม่มิสเตอร์แซมวัดบอกพี่ชายมวยไทยโอ้โหศึกสายเลือดนะครับคู่นี้แม่โปรโมเตอร์ประเทศไทยอยู่ทางด้านบนเป็นโปรโมเตอร์แดงอยู่ออสเตรเลียนะครับแม่ศึกสายเลือดครับคู่นี้ฟาซัดเดินเข้าหาไรยสิทธิ์อ้าวโอ้โหเอาไปทั้งคู่แล้วครับแม่ลูกนี้ฟาซัดเดินเข้าหาฟาซัด aggressive game and punch on the left side right kick
Farzad just onslaught at the moment here, getting really heavy with his hands, following up with those lightning fast left kicks as well. His boxing's proving the difference here at the moment, Dr. Ken. His boxing's just too strong. He's coming from a kickboxing background, transitioning into Muay Thai, and you can see his hands are lethal.
หมดยกที่หนึ่งก่อนครับแม่มาติดตามกันในยกที่สองครับดูว่าทางด้านไกรยสิทธิ์มีอะไรออกจะมาสู้ทางด้านฟารัดนะครับฟาซักนะครับหรือว่าฟาซักจะมีอะไรที่เด็ดกว่านี้ครับติดตามครับ
Hello, Thai, live from Kenny. Saturday night, superfight at Bangla Boxing Stadium. Kami elokkan segenap.
แม่รีเพลย์ลูกนี้แม่แบ็คคิกนะครับหมุนตัวเตะของฟาซักแม่
Round number 2 underway, ladies and gentlemen. Farzad again closing the distance with his punching.
เอาละครับกองเชียร์รัสเซียมาแล้วครับนี่คือสีสันในสนามมวยบางล่านะครับปล่อยแล้วแทงแม่ทางด้านฟาซักเป็นมวยซ้ายนะครับศอกแล้วแทงอ้าวติดครับเดินติดต่อยไม่ตรงลูกนี้ครับวางซ้ายมาอีกทีนึงฟาซักโอ้ไกรสิทธิ์สวนมา
Farzad really got to finding a home for his left hand there. Just coming up a bit short here with his shorter techniques, with his punches. He's right on the point, but his elbows and knees are just a little bit short. Spinning attack there from Farzad. Kayasid just has no answer for this power and this precision of the boxing.
ฟ้าซักเดินตัดลำตัวแล้วฮุกซ้ายมาฮุกขวามานะครับลูกนี้ตัดลำตัวอีกทีนึงจุกไปหมดแล้วครับจุกไปหมดแล้วอ้าวแม่นับไปก่อนนะครับ
Standing 8 count here for Kayasit. The onslaught from Farzad is proving too much. The boxing way too heavy. Kayasit is a sitting duck now, ladies and gentlemen. He's all but done.
จับไม่จับครับ
Won't be long before the referee steps in.
นับครั้งที่สองนะครับ
Expect to see much of the same coming on again here. Farzad looking to finish this.
ต้องประคองตัวครับโอ้โหแม่รอดตัวไปได้นะครับ
Kayasit makes it out of round number 2. Much to the surprise of the crowd here. It's going to take a miracle, Dr. Ken, for Kayasit to pull this one off. He's going to need a knockout. He's going to need it fast.
Body shot from the blue corner, Fasak. Many times. Elbow, nice. Fasak has had a lot of experience in amateur Muay Thai. Difference a little bit. Use the shin guard.
Yeah. You can just tell Farzad with his boxing, his range is so sharp. He's finding a home for that left hand nearly every time he throws it.
อย่างเรียกเสียงเชียร์จากประเทศรัสเซียนะครับทางด้านฟาซักนี่คือสไตล์คิกบ็อกซิ่งหรือสไตล์ประเภทมวยไทยสมัครเล่นนะครับทางด้านรัสเซียต่อยมาเป็นคนละ100-200 ครั้งนะครับที่ต่างประเทศถือว่าใกล้เคียงกันนะครับแก
Third and final round here, ladies and gentlemen, with Saif Farzad.
มาเป็นมวยไทยอาชีพนะครับสอบไม่ถึงจริงๆนี่กินเขายากนะครับทางด้านรัสเซียถือว่าเบอร์ต้นๆนะครับ
Nice uppercut there from Farzad. Oh, and a beautiful sweep there from Farzad. Catches the kick and sweeps Kayasit to the ground. Farzad seems to just be happy to see out the third round and pick up his win here tonight.
สองลูกนี้ก็ไปอีกแม่ถือว่าฉลาดนะครับเลือกอาวุธที่จะออกนะครับดูจังหวะรู้จักการใช้จังหวะนะครับทางด้านฟาซักแม่
Can Kayasit pull a rabbit out of the hat here? Or will we see Farzad just cruise to victory? Again, Kayasit reverting back to the
3
ropes.
ยกนี้แกเดินตลอดนะครับทางด้านฟาซัก
3 hard-fought rounds going here. Kayasit looks set to make it through the fight, but Farzad with a clear dominant victory. 10-7 round.
ยกนะครับน่าจะไม่มีปัญหาแล้วครับทางด้านฟาซักครับเป็นขนมมวยไทยแหมได้2 นับนะครับ
You see this day and age, Dr. Ken, a lot of the foreign fighters, they concentrate very much on their boxing. They believe that's the key to beating a good Thai fighter. The Thai fighters are always going to be better kickers. So now the foreigners, they try to adapt with their boxing, and it proved to
The
be...
winner by score, ladies and gentlemen, the winner, Blue Corner ฟ้าสุดผู้กฉลองมวยไทยใน MMA รัสเซีย
Bit of extra entertainment value there from Farzad after putting on a clinical display. Nice backflip to finish it off.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise and show some appreciation to the winner of fight number 2 tonight, representing Russia, Farzad.
คู่ต่อไปก็ยังคงเป็นมวยไทยแล้วครับ แต่ว่าชิงแชมป์นะครับคู่นี้เคยเจอกันมาก่อนนะครับถือว่าแก้มือด้วยแล้วก็มีเข็มขัดเป็นเดิมพัน
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Saturday night super fights at Bangla Boxing Stadium presented by Candy. This is fight number 3 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And this is a championship fight, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Muay Thai championship fight coming your way right now. We have 2 superstars from Thailand fighting for the legendary Bangla Boxing Stadium Muay Thai belt, ladies and gentlemen, at Saturday night super fights presented by Candy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's championship time. And to present tonight's Bangla Boxing Stadium Muay Thai Championship belt, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest from Canada. From Canada, ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Des. What up, Des? And as is tradition at Bangla Boxing Stadium, ladies and gentlemen, we have the official flower presentation time for our championship fighters tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And to do so, we have a very, very special guest all the way from France, ladies and gentlemen. His name is Tanguy. Tanguy. And now it is the official championship photo time, ladies and gentlemen. One in each direction. Thank you very much. We say hello to everybody back in France right now. One more, ladies and gentlemen, one more. Thank you very much, Desi from Canada. Thank you. And Tanguy from France. Thank you. Thank you, fighters. Referee ready? Red corner, ready! Blue corner, ready! This side, are you ready? This side, are you ready? This side, are you ready? Final side, are you ready? Bangla Boxing Stadium Championship time. Are you ready for tonight's Bangla Boxing Stadium Muay Thai Championship belt? Coming your way right now. Introducing, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 150 pounds. He fights for his gym, Sor Sakchai, fighting for the Kingdom of Thailand. Thailand, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Pech Sakol. And his opponent tonight, fighting out of the blue corner, also weighing in at 150 pounds. He fights for his gym, Sor Pluemjit, also representing the Kingdom of Thailand. Thailand, ladies and gentlemen, his name is Good luck, fighters. Thank you, ref.
คู่นี้ก็ถึงคู่ที่3นะครับประจำวันเสาร์ที่10 มกราคม 2569 นะครับเป็นการชิงแชมป์ในพิกัด 150 ปอนด์นะครับทางด้านมุมแดงก็จากกระบี่นะครับเพชรสกลสอศักดิ์ชัยนี่ของบางชัยนะครับแม่เดินหน้าสู้ทุกตัวนะครับทางด้านมุมน้ำเงินก็เรือรบสอปลื้มจิตนะครับทั้งคู่ก็ประเทศไทยบ้านเราครับคู่นี้เคยเจอกันมาก่อนนะครับแม่วันนี้มีเดิมพันที่เป็นเข็มขัดนะครับ
And it is championship time, ladies and gentlemen. First championship bout for the night. The Muay Thai Bangla Boxing Stadium Championship will be taking place at the 150-pound weight division. Red corner, Pech Sakol from Sor Sakchai takes on Rarob from Sor Plumjit. Both fighters representing the Kingdom of Thailand. Pech Sakol, ever so slightly taller. Rarob, known for his clinch game. Interesting to see if he can get in there and break the distance early and move through the work of Pech Sakol, or Pech Sakol can establish that range and fire off those kicks.
อย่าลืมนะครับท่านที่อยู่ใกล้ๆก็เชิญแล้วครับเชิญเข้าสู่บรรยากาศสดๆนะครับในสนามมวยบางลานะครับช่วงนี้เบียดเสียดเยียดยัดกันหน่อยครับแม่แขกเยอะครับช่วงนี้ช่วงหน้าไฮซีซั่นนะครับคู่นี้ผู้ชี้ขาดก็เป็นสุริยานะครับเพชรสกลสอศักดิ์ชัยนี่แม่ประเภทเข่าเหนียวนะครับทางด้านเรือรบก็ประเภทออกซ้ายออกขวานะครับแข้งซ้ายแข้งขวานี่ถือว่าจัดจ้านทีเดียวแม่วางขวาไปก่อนครับตัดทาย
And round number 1 underway, ladies and gentlemen. Pech Sakol takes on Ra Rob.
แม่วางซ้ายมาครับทางด้านเรือรบตัดลำตัวนะครับตอนนี้เพชรสกลโอ้โหเพชรสกลฮุกลูกนี้มาแม่เรือรบโดดออกไปใกล้ทีเดียวครับ
Radov trying to target that lead leg there. He keeps going down and
ซ้าย
chopping
ได้
on,
สวยงามครับทางด้านเรือรบ
chopping on that leg kick and trying to establish his distance there, trying to slow down the kicking game of Pech Sakol. A little bit of a slower start to this round that we're used to seeing on the Superfight Saturdays. Only 3-round contested bouts for the Saturday night card. So the boys will need to start turning up the volume a bit here to make sure that they can edge out the round scoring system.
แม่ตั้งศอกลูกนี้ครับทางด้านเพชรสกลยังไม่เดินเครื่องเข้านะครับทางด้านเพชรสกลนี่สอศักดิ์ชัยนี่เข่าล้วนๆนะครับเข่าทุกตัว
End of round number 1 there, Dr. Ken. Not a whole lot separating the boys there. I see that Radov really trying to make sure he slows down Pech Sakol's kicking game and trying to take out that leg kick. Some nice hooks there from Pech Sakol, but nothing really dominant from either fighter in that round.
But the blue corner is good kick.
Very good kicking game. Good
Oh,
left body
left
kick,
and right,
good
yes.
right low kick.
So the problem that if red corner cannot clinching, the big problems because the blue corner is good kick.
Yes.
But if the red corner can clinching, the problem with the blue corner.
See, exactly right.
Yes.
Pech Sakol needs to try and get inside on that distance and try and lock him up. See if he can start firing off some knees to the midsection. Here we go. Round number 2. Pech Sakol in the red, Lou Rob in the blue.
เรือรบต้องเจาะขาให้อ่อนก่อนนะครับไม่นั้นสกลเป็นสกล
Pech Sakol trying now with his luck in the
ประ
clinch.
เภทเข่าในเหนียวในนะครับเหนียวดึบก็ว่าได้นะครับสอศักดิ์ชัย แม่3 ยกบีบหัวใจไปหน่อยครับทางด้านมุมแดงต้องเดินเร็วๆครับแม่เรือรบนี้ไม่ได้มีแค่แข้งอย่างเดียวนะครับแม่หมัดหุกซ้ายหุกขวาถือว่าใช้ได้ทีเดียวเอาละน่าจะเป็นเกมของเพชรสกลเพชรสกลรอช้าไม่ได้นะครับต้องขยับเร็วกว่านี้นะครับจับได้แล้วก็คืนมาว้าวโอ้โหศอกมาเหมือนกันครับทางด้านเพชรสกลขวางหน้าได้ไม่ได้เอาแม่รวบล่างแล้วตีแม่สุริยาสับชกครับแทงซ้ายมาเป็นสกลยังขยับนะครับจิ้มถีบซ้ายมาวางขวาไปทางด้านเรือรบตัดลำตัวมาแม่ทางด้านเพชรสกลต่อยลำตัวอีกทีหนึ่งโอ้น่ากลัวครับมาแบบนี้แทงซ้ายยัดเข้ามารวบแล้วก็ตีอ้าวสุริยานี่ไม่ปล่อยให้กอดกันนะครับไม่ปล่อยให้รักกันขึ้นมาต้องทะเลาะกันครับแม่เดี๋ยวรบต่อยขวาลูกนี้เพชรสกลขวางหน้าได้แทงซ้ายมาซ้ายยัดมาสายทีไหมอีกทีหรือเปล่าเอาละเดือรบแม่ปับเข่าบังลูกนี้ไว้ก่อนนะครับดูมันเพชรสกลต้องเร็วกว่านี้นะครับไม่นั้นต้องมีอาวุธนำนะครับซ้ายหน้ายาวๆมาก่อนก็ไม่น่าเกลียดครับแทงซ้ายกดลงมาลากมาตีไปแม่ทับหลังนารายไปสักลูกนึงลูกนี้แม่นี่คือยกที่2นะครับของมวยคู่ที่3เป็นการชิงแชมป์
Just as you predicted, Dr. Ken, Pech Sakol closing the distance there and dominating in the clinch. Uralrup trying very hard to get himself out of distance there. Beautiful left hook again. He was working well off that lead hand and chopping the leg, but Pech Sakol has thrown caution into the wind now. He's walking straight through the punch to see if he can get into his clinching lock range. And he's having great success in the clinch, just as you predicted, Dr. Ken.
Yeah. Thank you, Candy. Thailand also.
Yes, Dr. Ken, without Candy, we would never know what round we're in. Very lucky we have the beautiful
Good
ladies.
sizing.
Yes, very good, very lucky. We would never know if it was 1, 2, or 3. But thank you very much to Candy Thailand for making sure everybody knows what round we're going into.
Entertain. เอามาติดตามกันในยกที่3นะครับแม่ดูว่าเข็มกัด150 ปอนด์จะไปอยู่ฝั่งไหนนะครับจะไปอยู่ส.ศักดิ์ชัยหรือว่าส.ปลื้มจิตยกที่3นะครับ
Third and final round of this championship bout here, ladies and gentlemen.
ศักดิ์ชัยต้องเต็มเครื่องนะครับเพชรสกลต้องเดินเต็มที่นะครับยกสุดท้ายเข้ามาในห่วงของมวยเข่าแล้วครับแทงยัดมาแม่มวยหมัดมวยเตะ1 2 3ถ้า1 2ถ้าเอาไม่อยู่นี่3 4 5แต่นี่มี3 ยกนะครับเอาเน้นมวยเดินนะครับทางสนามมวยบางลาตีแม่หัวหลุดไปนอกเชือกเลือดโดนแข้งนะครับซ้ายแทงซ้ายตีแม่เพชรสกลเก๋าไปนิดนะครับลูกนี้บางชายยังสั่งให้เดินอยู่นะครับบางชายไม่ยอมบางชายไม่ชอบนะครับมวยในค่ายถอยหลังศอกมาศอกกลับไปแทงขวามาเอารวบเอาอย่างได้คนละอย่างนะครับอย่างคู่ขี้สูสีนะครับแม่อย่าให้กรรมการต้องแหวกม่านนะครับว่าตัวไหนหุกซ้ายมาแทงซ้ายเอาเริ่มเห็นแล้วครับไขว้ขวามาตีมารวบแล้วตีแม่จุดนี้ว่าไงครับแม่ตีซ้ายมาเพชรสกลอยากขอเชือกครับอยากขอเชือกเรือรบเพชรสกลตัดลำตัวสวยมากครับลูกนี้เอาละครับยกปังไปได้แทงซ้ายมา าแต่งขวามาตีซ้ายเด้งสวยๆครับแม่แต่งขาไว้ก่อนไม่หนักหน่วงแต่เอารูปทรงครับแกไม่ยอมหยุดจริงๆครับทางด้านเพชรสกลแม่คุ้มค่าตัวจริงๆครับมวยสอศักดิ์ใจมาแต่ละคนนี่ถือว่าไม่มีถอยหลังนะครับ
There we have it, ladies and gentlemen, the end of the third and final round of our championship bout for the evening in the Muay Thai 150-pound division. Petsakol versus Rurob. Rurob took round one quite convincingly with his nice kicking game. Round two, up in the air. Petsakol having a good job trying to...
Ladies and gentlemen, the fight finish on the final round. The champion by score. Ladies and gentlemen, the champion, red corner, เพชรสกลสอศักดิ์ชัย
ศักดิ์ชัยนะครับแม่ได้กลองรุ่นนี้ไปครับถือว่าแก้มือนะครับแก้มือสำเร็จนะครับทางด้านเพชรสกลสอศักดิ์ชัยแม่ที่น่าภูมิใจก็ได้เข็มขัดไปครองด้วยครับในรุ่นนี้แม่ไฟที่แล้วนี่เพชรสกลแพ้คะแนนมานะครับ
Hello Petram, and also make some noise and show some appreciation to the winner of the Bangla Boxing Stadium Muay Thai Championship belt, fighting out of the red corner tonight, Pesako!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are set for our first mixed martial arts bout of the evening, taking place in the 175-pound weight division. Lewis, representing Pichai, Muay Thai and MMA, fighting out of Australia, will take on Omar, who represents Lions MMA and fighting out of Russia.
Thailand.com, Kendi_Thailand on Instagram. The following fight, ladies and gentlemen, is fight number 4 of 7 fights tonight, ladies and gentlemen, including fight number 7, Muay Thai, actually MMA championship belt for fight number 7. But coming your way right now, we are switching things up, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time tonight. The following fight is MMA action, mixed martial arts, ladies and gentlemen, and especially for the ladies. In case you didn't know, this is submissions, ground and pound, striking, elbows, punches, knees, and kicks. Yes, UFC style fight coming your way right now, ladies and gentlemen, at Saturday Night Super Fights. Introducing, out of the red corner, Luis Flores. And his opponent tonight, out of the blue corner, Omar Ismailov. Referee ready, red corner ready, blue corner ready. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for fight number 4 tonight? MMA action coming your way right now. Introducing, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 178 pounds. He represents the internationally renowned Pichai Muay Thai in Rawai, ladies and gentlemen, representing the land down under, Australia! Australia! Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Luis Flores!
Luis the Silent Tiger Flores fighting out of the infamous Pichai Muay Thai and MMA, representing Australia.
And his opponent tonight, fighting out of the blue corner, also weighing in at 178 pounds. He represents Lions MMA Club in Phuket. Fighting for his nation, Dagestan, Russia, Russia, Russia. His name is Omar Ismailov. Thank you, ref.
And your man in charge of the action, Campbell Gumby Symes. Luis the Silent Tiger Flores taking on Omar Lions MMA. Australia versus Russia. Pichai Muay Thai versus Lions. Our first MMA bout for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go, round one underway. Luis trying to close his distance here. Very, very well-respected grappler is Luis Flores. Omar with not a bad little movement here. Luis going for the body lock, getting himself up nice and tall here now. Going to try and work his way down to the ground here. Luis, a very, very handy BJJ practitioner. Oh, gets taken for a ride there on top. Omar with a lovely suplex there. Going with the switch out there to try and get over the top. Luis just trying to grapple his way into the front position here. Got himself in a side headlock position here. Going to try and go with the overhook. Omar not afraid to have a grappling exchange here with Luis. And Luis with a beautiful outside leg trip there. Puts Omar flat on his back. Referee just thinking that they're going to get caught up in the ropes there. So Luis and Omar back to it. Omar in the full guard. Luis, sorry, in Omar's full guard. Luis will just try and work his way through here. Omar trying to throw up an attempt at a triangle or an armbar. See if Luis tries to push him away down here. Nice ground and pound from Luis. A little kick in the butt there as well. As he gets up, Luis straight on top again into the guard. He's going to try and work his way through now, Luis. Great dominant position to be in control of here. The Silent Tiger, Luis Flores. And back into guard again, Luis. He's landing just enough to keep this active here. The referee's seen that he's trying to actively move his way through the guard. Great dominant round so far for Luis. Had a nice flight there on Russian Airlines early in the fight, but managed to secure himself in a dominant position for the majority of this round. Still just working his way through now, working his way through. Again, just trying to get past the legs here of his opponent. Trying to get himself into a deeper position where he can get through the guard. Patiently waiting on the outside. And again, just doing the right amount of work is Luis to get himself. Oh, and he gets kicked off there. Again, back onto the movement side here. Nice smile on the face there of Luis, and great work there from Omar to get back from that position. Pushed him off. And end of round number one there. Great entertaining round there. Omar sent Lewis flying on Russian Airlines, and the man from down under kept him grounded for majority of the round. Omar managing to get his way back to his feet, but Lewis all smiles coming out of that round one. We'll have to give a slight edge, even though Omar may have done the more entertaining movements throughout the fight. Lewis with that control on there and just again regaining himself in there, just ever so slightly edging out the round. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, set for round number 2 of this fight. The Silent Tiger, Luis Flores, up against Omar of Russia. Lewis with a big smile on his face. He's really enjoying himself in there. Again, you can see Lewis now. He's going to try and close the distance here to get himself into a good shooting position. Nice body kick there from Lewis and a return as well from Omar. Spinning back elbow attempt. Lewis shakes it off. Lewis just trying to find his way to get this shot off here. I can see nice little calf kick there. Omar seems to be a little bit tired as well. It looks like he's blowing a little bit. Beautiful shot there from Lewis. Wasn't necessarily on the face. He says, let's go, let's throw down. Lewis answers the call, says, there, you want to do it, let's go, baby. Omar calling it on. Lewis goes, no bloody worries, mate, I'll punch your lips in. Lewis with some nice active work. Omar, you can see, I think, is visibly starting to get tired now. I would really like to see Lewis try and get a shot off here because I think that he could land it quite easily. Short elbow attempt from Omar. Lewis needs to go back to his grappling here. He needs to throw a nice little overhand and just work his way through a nice shot, and I believe he'll get an easy takedown. Nice. Lewis, known for his grappling, he's a brown belt in jiu-jitsu, having a very, very successful outing on the feet here. Jumping side kick there from Luis Flores. Changes to southpaw. This kid can do it all. Spinning back kick there. Again, shaked off there from Lewis. Again, but I just feel like Lewis is missing a great opportunity here to shoot for a takedown. There we go, a nice fake and a right overhand, but again, just a single for now. Lewis just, like I said, I really feel like he missed his timing there. He let Omar really regain his composure, regain his air. Lewis needs to put a bit of pressure on here and have a shot. It's very important that he at least attempts the takedown here. He was in a great position again, and he's just missed himself a bit short. Getting a little bit caught up in the striking game is Lewis. A little bit of a fake on the outside. Like I said, you can see Omar visibly getting tired. He's just waiting to try and hit that one-hitter quitter. Lewis just needs to put a little bit of work in here and he'll get an easy takedown. I believe he's really missing an opportunity at the moment. Nice body kick there. Spinning back kick attempt. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, round number 3 The silent tiger, Luis Flores, lapping it up, having a great time out there. Omar looking to spoil the party here. The Aussie crowd right behind Luis. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is exactly what Luis needed to do in that last round. Gets reversed, but I believe he's still going to be able to come out on top here. Omar will not have the power. And just as predicted, Luis gets back into that controlling motion. Now let's see if Luis can try and get past the guard now. Nice little short elbow on top there from Luis. Just needs to keep his work rate here, and I believe he'll be able to get past that guard. Beautiful smile on the face of Luis. He's having a great time in there. He's just got to watch he doesn't escape here. Pressure is paramount here for Luis Flores. Luis still got to be careful, doesn't posture up too high and get swept off again like he did last time. He needs to get back on that ground control. Luis is going to need to be in that position, trying to work his way through. Bit of showmanship here from Luis, the silent tiger Flores. Still just struggling to just get past the guard there of Omar. Again, Luis just having a little bit of an issue getting in here, but he's doing everything right. He's just accumulating his points, doing what he needs to do. Omar not offering much in the way of resilience either, just having a little bit of a poke around, trying to see if he can get him at least out of his guard. But I won't be too surprised if we see the referee possibly stand them up soon. Luis now, he's got the legs a hold. Can he throw them across and get... Okay, he's now sprawled on top here, but we need to see if he can snap him back down. Doesn't want to let him get up to his feet. Luis doesn't seem to be too phased in this position here. He's just got a nice knee guard up. You will see Omar will try and trip the outside leg here and return Luis to the mat. I believe even if he does that, he won't have the power to hold him down. Luis will be able to reverse. Luis doing great wall work there. Got the overhook on the outside, now going with the underhook here. Maybe we'll see an outside leg trip attempt here from Luis. Jumping knee attack there from Omar. Omar's going to need to pull the rabbit out of the hat here. We've seen it before. Will we see it again? The silent tiger just ever so slightly stalking his way on the background. Takes a leg kick for his troubles. Needs to work his way through and take another shot, does Luis. I believe that's his key to success here. And that's the end of the final round, ladies and gentlemen. Luis, the silent tiger Flores, up against Omar from Lions MMA. You can see visible fatigue on Omar. Luis looks like he's just going for a jog around the oval outside. Little bit of a cut there for Luis.
Ladies and gentlemen, fighting on the final round. The winner by score. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, Luis
And ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Luis, the silent tiger Flores, victorious here at Bangla Boxing Stadium. An unbelievable display there, ever the showman. Fantastic win there from Luis, and fantastic win for Australia.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise and show some appreciation to the winner of tonight's fight number 4, representing Australia, Luis Flores! Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! 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 Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
Aye, aye, aye!
Shout out to the mighty P Thai Muay Thai in Roy. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Saturday Night Super Fights at Bangla Boxing Stadium presented by Candy. Ladies and gentlemen, we have fight number 5 coming up of 7 fights tonight, ladies and gentlemen, including the final fight of the night, ladies and gentlemen, which is the Bangla Boxing Stadium MMA Championship fight. But right now, for fight number 5, ladies and gentlemen, we are bringing out our biggest boys, our heaviest fighters for the night, ladies and gentlemen. This is Muay Thai action coming your way right now. For fight number 5, introducing out of the red corner, Nuri. And his opponent, out of the blue corner, Nuruddin. Referee ready, fighters ready, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for fight number 5 tonight? Yes, it is Muay Thai action. Introducing, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 187 pounds. He represents the mighty, the internationally renowned Bantam Muay Thai and MMA gym. Fighting for his nation, Turkey! Turkey, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Nuri! And his opponent tonight, fighting out of the blue corner, also weighing in at an impressive 187 pounds. He fights for his gym, Sit Abdul Aziz. Fighting for the nation of Russia! 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 His name is Mohammed! Thank you, ref.
ก็มาถึงคู่ที่ 5 นะครับก็กลับเข้ามาสู่บรรยากาศมวยไทยอีกรอบนะครับระหว่างตุรกีกับรัสเซียนะครับคู่นี้ส่วนผู้ชี้ขาดก็เป็นสุริยากลัดเกลือนะครับแม่เวทนี้ก็เวทใหญ่ไปนิดนึงครับ187ปอนด์มาดูกันว่าระหว่างตุรกีกับรัสเซียนะครับใครจะดีกว่ากันนะครับวันนี้ทำกันที่3 ยกนะครับLadies and gentlemen, this is about number 5 for tonight. Red corner from Turkey, blue corner from Russia. Let's see who will come out on top. Both of them fighting weight in 187 pounds. It's big guy. So the weapon is powerful. ครับอาวุธหนักๆช้าๆหนักๆนะครับภาษาใต้เหมือนว่าช้างทีบนะครับจากมุมแดงนี่อยู่บางเทามวยไทยMMAนะครับ ค่ายใหญ่นะครับค่ายนี้ก็ต้องขอบคุณทีมงานแคนดี้ไทยแลนด์นะครับที่ส่งริงเกิลนะครับเพื่อความบันเทิงนะครับเพื่อความสบายหูสบายตาของท่านผู้มีเกียรติที่เข้ามารับชมครับยกที่เริ่มแล้วครับมาแล้วครับพุสเก็กนูรี The muscle from Nuri looks good. Hook punch. Nice. Lock. Throwing. Oh, nice. Oh, maybe the accident. Some accidents. Maybe the head.แม่ลงบนพื้นนะครับยังแค่กระแทกนะครับเป็นการกระแทกDon't worry, we have the doctor to take care about this. Maybe the accident is falling down and the head is on the floor. All right, and then let's see what about the doctor said. Maybe you have to stop, continue to fight. All right, the game if they still stop. Because we have to save the fighter.น่าจะต้นคอนะครับกระแทกลงกับพื้นนะครับดูภาพช้าๆอีกทีนะครับแม่หลุดออกมาจากเชือกถือว่าไม่มีการตัดสินนะครับ This bout have some accidents during competition so have to cancel by the accidents we have to save the fighter alright doesn't matter we will rematch once again ครับคู่ที่5ก็ถือว่ายกเลิกนะครับคู่นี้อุบัติเหตุนิดหน่อยนะครับออกมานอกเชือกนะครับต้นคอกระแทกกับพื้นนะครับน้ำหนักตัวเยอะนะครับน้ำหนักตัวของนักมวย187ปอนด์ถือว่าเยอะทีเดียวครับส่วนคู่ต่อไปก็ยังเป็นมวยไทยนะครับ ยังเหลืออีก2คู่นะครับ Stin B
Thank you very much, DJ. Hey,
for
special
two
guest
times
tonight,
for
DJ.
one Muay Thai and one MMA championships.
Bangla Boxing Stadium, presented by Candy. Ladies and gentlemen, Bangla Boxing Stadium, the biggest, the baddest, the realest fights. Anything can happen at Bangla Boxing Stadium, ladies and gentlemen. And the night goes on. Fight number 6. We have 7 fights tonight, ladies and gentlemen. After this fight, we have the MMA Championship fight, ladies and gentlemen. And then we are inviting everybody to the official after party tonight at Candy, ladies and gentlemen. The finest sports bars in Phuket, just around the corner. Candy, ladies and gentlemen, you're all invited to the after party tonight with all the fighters, the managers, the champions, and of course, our beautiful Candy ring girls. They'll be joining us tonight as well at the official after party at Candy. Ladies and gentlemen, fight number 6 tonight. It is Muay Thai action. And introducing out of the red corner, David. And his opponent tonight, fighting out of the blue corner, Nuruddin. Referee ready. Red corner, ready. Blue corner, ready. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? For fight number 6 tonight, introducing, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 185 pounds. He represents his gym, Pichai Muay Thai and MMA in Hawaii. Fighting for his country, Germany. Germany, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for David. And his opponent tonight, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 185 pounds. He represents his gym, Sit Abdul Aziz, his nation, United Arab Emirates, UAE. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Nuruddin.
ครับคู่นี้
Thank you, ref.
อยู่ในพิกัด 185 ปอนด์นะครับแม่เล็กกว่าคู่ที่5 2 ปอนด์เองครับถือว่าอยู่ในเวทเดียวกันนะครับทางด้านมุมแดงเป็นเดวิดพี่ชายมวยไทยนะครับจากประเทศเยอรมนีสั่งด้านนูริดีนซิดอับดุลอาซิสก็จากประเทศ UAE นะครับคู่ที่ผ่านมาต้องขออภัยแล้วครับเกิดอุบัติเหตุนะครับถือว่าเกิดอุบัติเหตุนะครับไม่มีผลการแพ้ชนะนะครับไม่มีผลในการตัดสินนะครับเนื่องจากเกิดอุบัติเหตุนะครับตอนนี้ก็ปลอดภัยแล้วครับน่าจะต้นคอกระแทกกับพื้นเวทีนะครับด้วยน้ำหนักของทั้งคู่นี่เยอะนะครับ187 ปอนด์ตอนนี้ก็ปลอดภัยแล้วครับ In the last bout the judges have to cancel about the score in the games because some accidents on the floor during continuous to competitions because both of them have the big weight. Sometimes when the other guys is on tops and then who stay in the under accepts a lot of the weight. But now he's okay in the doctor room. Yeah, the red corner from Germany, very nice white crew. Looks good. And then we would like to thank you every fighter and every camp's Muay Thai that conservation white crew. This is very important. Like the manner and rule and regulation of Muay Thai have to do this because they show to respect to the teachers. And the other meanings, they warm up the body. You can observe from the hands, from the hips, from the legs, and that they move, they walk. And very important that in the last one, they exploring the area before fight, because in the last time, Muay Thai we fight on the ground. We don't have the ring fight this like this. This is not the game. Like we learn Muay Thai for defense, for fighting with the enemies. And this one is weighed in 185 pounds. International championship, or not championship, international competitions. Germany, recent, UAE. Okay. Also, still be 3 rounds coming your way. First round. Nuruddin Sid Abdulaziz, he is very good MMA, but nice. Let's come to fight Muay Thai also. But David just only Muay Thai. So the techniques and the footwork is different. But however, we use the rule and regulation of Muay Thai. The score the point. Who can use the weapon without block can get the point. All right. David's clinching. Nice. Oh, elbow. Clinching once again. And use the, oh, my, a little bit. Oh. Right kick. Oh. Nuruddin. Punch. David. Right kick. Punch. Right kick. Right kick. Right kick. Left kick. Right kick. Nice. Oh, this is not MMA. Nuruddin. Punch. Nice. Continue aggressive the game. David Pichai Muay Thai from Germany. Man, the southpaw from the blue corner and high kick. David tried to block the movement and placing the games. Make the opponent to the small area. Nice. It's a good idea from the red corner. David clinching. Man. Nuruddin left kick. Right kick from David Pichai Muay Thai. Maybe have to come too closer when use the right leg. หมดยกที่ 1 the end of the first round.ลูกนี้ช้าๆครับไม่รู้ว่าจะเป็นอัปเปอร์คัตหรือว่าตรงหมัดนี้นะครับแม่ผู้บรรยายบอกไม่ถูกนะครับทางด้านเดวิดต่อยได้ต่อเนื่องนะครับแต่ไม่เข้าเป้านะครับแม่ต่อยซ้ายมาดูดีๆต้องวางแข้งซ้ายด้วยแล้วครับแม่ The blue gonna have to use the left kick also will be better. Muidin lock under. David punch. Yeah, body shot from the blue corner. Elbow. Left kick, right kick.หุกซ้ายจับลงมาเดวิดพยายามที่จะตีแม่เก้กั้งนะครับลูกนี้แม่ right kick from the red corner บ้านแทงซ้ายมาแม่ทางด้านนูริดีนก็สู้เต็มที่แล้วครับนูริดีนแม่ได้ทีไม่เต็มเม็ดเต็มหน่วยนะครับจังหวะมันไม่ได้นะครับพยายามที่จะซอกแล้วแม่นูริดีนนี่แกมีทุกเหลี่ยมนะครับแกเก่งทางด้าน MMA นะครับแต่มวยไทยก็ต่อยด้วยนะครับนี่ดูเหมือนนูริดีนจะตั้งใจคายทิ้งนะครับฟันยางเดวิดแทงซ้ายเดวิดตัดลำตัวแล้วแทงซ้ายมาแม่นูริดีนฉลาดนะครับประเภทตีหัวเข้าบ้านแทงซ้ายมาเตะขวามาทางด้านเดวิดโอ้โหแม่ถ้าโดนเข้าไปนี่ไม่รู้จะไปฟื้นที่ไหนครับแม่หมดยกที่สองครับ The end of the second roundมาติดตามกันในยกสุดท้ายครับโอ้โหนูรินศอกซ้ายมานูรินพยายามที่จะวนออกข้างนูริน try to jump punchแม่มาเตะเข้าข้อแขนนะครับแม่มาเตะเข้าข้อแขนในยกที่สามโอ้โหมาชนะน็อกในยกที่สามนะครับมาเตะเข้าข้อนะครับมาเตะเข้าข้อแขนอันตรายนะครับลูกนี้แม่สุยาต้องยุตินะครับชนะไปในยกที่สามนะครับทางด้านเดวิดพี่ชายมวยไทย
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, red corner, David Pishai Muay Thai, Germany.
แม่ก็ จากเยอรมนีนะครับเดวิดพี่ชายมวยไทยได้รับการชูมือไปนะครับแม่เตะเข้าข้อพับนะครับลูกนี้
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, your winner of fight number 6 tonight, David, representing Pichai Muay Thai and MMA, fighting out of Germany. One more bout left for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Championship time. 155-pound lightweight Bangla Stadium title on the line. Defending champion Frank the Tank Lorenzo. He takes on Maradav Tiger, USA, and Cuba versus Russia. Pichai versus Tiger. Who will be victorious? Who will leave Super Saturdays as the lightweight MMA champion of Bangla Stadium?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fight fans from all over the world, for the final time tonight, welcome back to Saturday Night Super Fights at Bangla Boxing Stadium, presented by Candy. www.candythailand.com, Candy_Thailand on Instagram. Ladies and gentlemen, they are the official sponsors of tonight's fights. And yes, we are inviting everybody to the official after party tonight at Candy. Just around the corner, if you look outside, you will see the Candy neon pink telling you to go around the corner, enjoy some drinks, play some pool, and chill with us tonight. The fighters, the managers, and yes, the Candy ring girls and myself at the official after party at Candy, tonight's official sponsor of Saturday Night Super Fights at Bangla Boxing Stadium. My name is Rafa. It has been my absolute pleasure to be your host tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, right now, it is championship time. And to introduce tonight's Bangla Boxing Stadium MMA Championship belt, ladies and gentlemen, representing Australia, ladies and gentlemen, Bianca. Bianca from Australia, ladies and gentlemen. Good Things come in small packages, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Good job, B. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's championship fighters for our championship fight, ladies and gentlemen, introducing out of the red corner, the current champion, Frank the Tank Lorenzo. And his opponent tonight, fighting out of the blue corner, Maradov Dior. And as is tradition at Bangla Boxing Stadium, ladies and gentlemen, we have the official flower presentation time. And tonight we have a father-son combination, ladies and gentlemen, representing the city of Brisbane in Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Shane and Connor. Connor and Shane, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final championship photo presentation time of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Two more, ladies and gentlemen, two more. One more, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Bianca from Australia. And thank you very much, Shane and Connor. Thank you.
We are all set, ladies and gentlemen, for the main event of the evening. Frank the Tank Lorenzo taking on Tiger Maradov. Slight height advantage going in the favor of Maradov here. Frank, the current reigning lightweight champion here, won his last fight by a rear naked choke. We will see if he will opt for the grappling prowess again.
Muay Thai in Rawai, fighting for his nations, USA, United States of America, and Cuba. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Frank the Tank Frank Lorenzo! And his opponent tonight, fighting out of the blue corner, also weighing in at 163 pounds. He fights for his gym, the mighty Tiger Muay Thai gym in Geelong, fighting for his nation. Russia! 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 His name is Maradov! Good luck, fighters.
For the final time tonight, our
Ladies and
beautiful
gentlemen,
man on the mic, Al Rafa from Candy, Thailand,
We are fighting every
introduces
night.
our fighters.
Don't
Frank the
miss.
Tank,
We hope you be back
Maradov,
again tomorrow night, start 9 p.m. Super Real Fight on Sunday night.
as mentioned before, ladies and gentlemen, Frank the Tank, last fight out here, rear naked choke submission win.
Thank you, Marissa.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. This is main event time, and we're underway. Some nice head movement starting early from Frank Maradov, just trying to find his range here, putting a little bit of pressure on. Good straight jab work there from Maradov. Nice little outside low kick there. Neither fighter really over instigating right now, both just trying to find their range. A lot of feinting going. Frank with some good footwork. Nice little short overhand there from Maradov. Frank trying to find his range again with that jab. Takes a shot in early and gets caught pretty well on the way in there. Frank still trying to work his way, pushing up against the ropes. Might be close to a guillotine here, standing guillotine. I think Frank should be able to work his way through this. Oh, it's very tight there. Frank doesn't seem to be too phased on the outside there. Working his way around for another body lock. Trying to opt for a single leg now. Frank falls to his feet. Maradov taking the snap down there, going to shoot around, trying to get his back control now. Nice little bit of ground and pound from Maradov. Frank should be able to get his way out of this situation. Just doesn't want to take too many of those shots. Frank being a little bit slow to his feet here, but he gets back to his feet and he might take another flight on Russian Airways. We've seen that twice tonight. Frank trying to opt his way out of the back. He's going to try and turn back into him here, see if he can get into his guard. Maradov hanging on the back very well there. Frank trying to run against that single. Got to watch out for these shots now. It's going to start raining down soon. Frank needs to do something here. A little bit stagnant is Frank the Tank tonight. He's working his way back to his feet though. He's just got to watch he doesn't get caught in that choke on the way up. Frank again trying to work his way back to his feet. He's going to go for another fly here. No. Gets himself back to the floor. I've got to watch that he doesn't get choked here. Frank in a very bad position here. Needs to figure out something. Try and get his way back out of here, but he's going to try and roll his way through. Not too much avail at the moment is Frank. He's having an absolute nightmare. That body lock is on tight. The referee asking for Frank to do something here. Now the fighter's on here, see if Frank can withstand the pressure that'll be put towards him here with rear naked choke attempt. Frank trying to turn his way back into the fighter, into Maradov. And he sees out round one. Complete domination there for Maradov in round one. Frank just a little bit too lazy. Not much urgency trying to get back to his feet. Colton Kilbasa in the corner of Frank here trying to urge his fighter on. You can see the blue corner, they're looking for the knee. They've signaled that they think Frank will try and shoot again, so they're going to prepare for the knee. Don't be too surprised if we see a knee coming up first out of the bat here for Maradov. And we enter round 2, ladies and gentlemen, of the championship bout tonight. Frank the Tank Lorenzo taking on Maradov Dior. Maradov with a very, very strong start to round 1. Frank trying to close in on the pressure here. A little bit of work on the outside. Again, a bit of a lazy attempt there, but he might be able to snatch a single out of this if he can work his way down Frank the Tank. He pulls him up and he sends him on the Cuban Airlines. Regains his guard, does Maradov. We've taken flights all across the world tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Russian Airlines, Cuban Airlines. In fantastic grappling display from all of the MMA fights tonight. Frank got to be careful he doesn't put himself into a triangle here. Trying to work his way around if he can secure past that left leg of Maradov. Again, urgency is a must here for Frank. He's trying to work his way around, but he's just a little bit slow to the party as Frank the Tank at the moment. Needs to try and shuck these legs across and get himself down there into side control. Again, Frank the urgency is just a little bit inept now, but Frank's got to get chest down. Here we go. Let's see what Frank the Tank can do from this now. He's got side control. Will he try and get that knee right over to get into full mount? Head kick on the break there and another shot. Again, Frank putting his head in a very bad position, but we need to see if he can lift his way out of this again. Snap down again from Maradov. Frank needs to move. Be careful here, he's not getting set up for a choke. Frank trying to turn himself back in now. And he's back on top. He needs to get past these legs, does Frank. Throw the legs and get back down to that side control. Playing around too long there is Frank. Again, urgency is a must here for Frank, but he's moving at the pace of a turtle. Got himself into a good position again. He needs to start doing something with it. He's got half a crucifix happening here. Now he's on the back. He's Frank the Tank. Maybe it was a bit of rope-a-dope. We had it all wrong the whole time. He knew exactly what he was doing. He's going to try and secure a choke now. He's Frank the Tank. Going to keep working for this rear naked choke. He might have just snuck that left arm under there, Frank. He may have just snuck that left arm under. Oh, no. I thought he might have got that left arm under there to secure that rear naked choke, but it's just a little bit too high on it. 10 seconds remaining in this round. End of round number 2. Both fighters not getting up too quickly here. Better round there from Frank the Tank. I believe he secured that round. We might be looking at 1 round apiece here, unofficially on the judges' scorecards, that is. But Frank, with the urgency of a dead goldfish at the moment, getting himself into fantastic positions and just not capitalizing. Maradov seems to be easing off with his pressure. I'd like to see Frank now take control of this third and final round, secure that shot, get himself into a good position again and try and execute his game plan of his grappling prowess that he's trying for. Third and final round, ladies and gentlemen. I have it unofficially 1 round each. Very lazy shot from Frank there, but he might be able to get what he wants out of the situation. He's going to try and snap that single out. Again, Maradov on top of him. Runs the double, does Frank the Tank. Needs to get low and try and suck his legs back out. He's halfway there. He's just And up he goes, and the ropes unfortunately just stopping that takedown, but Frank should be able to still finish this. He's got that leg high, he's got the double there, he just needs to go, Frank. Lets go of it, and now decides to fall to the ground. A new technique. We'll see how that pays out. Maradov now having his way with Frank. Frank tries to roll out of the situation, gets no avail. Needs to turn, does Frank here. Missed his opportunity. Body lock set in now for Maradov. Maradov will be content to just try and ride this whole round out in this position. Frank just in survival mode at the moment. Maradov seemingly having his way. That body lock nice and secure, just riding out the round now. Don't forget, we'll see some ground and pound, I believe, from Maradov. Frank looking all but defeated in this position now. Under a minute remaining in the fight. Frank would need an absolute miracle to try and pull this off. Maradov again sets the body lock. Now he's got both hooks in here. He might flatten Frank out. Frank trying to turn his way back in. Can he pull the rabbit out of the hat, Mr. Frank the Tank? 10 seconds remaining in the fight. I believe that's about as much as we're going to see, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe one last takedown. And that'll be all but the end there. Maradov taking the chocolates, I believe. Frank doing what he did for a fair bit of the fight there, just laying down. We go to the judges' scorecard, ladies and gentlemen, for our championship bout. Unofficially, I have Maradov winning rounds 1 and rounds 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final round. The champion must go. Ladies and gentlemen, the champion, Maradov, Russia.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, your champion tonight in the lightweight division, Maradov from Tiger Muay Thai defeats Frank from Cuba. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you join us live every Saturday night at Bangla Boxing Stadium on Super Saturdays, presented to you by Candy Thailand. Get online, get to YouTube, subscribe to the Bangla Boxing Stadium channel, subscribe and like Facebook, Instagram, and stay updated with the #1 boxing stadium in Phuket, Thailand, Bangla Boxing Stadium.
ครับสำหรับค่ำคืนนี้ก็ต้องขอบคุณทุกท่านนะครับที่ได้ติดตามพวกเรามานะครับเป็นกำลังใจให้นะครับช่วยกันกด Subscribe กดไลค์กดแชร์นะครับวันนี้ผมพี่หลวงเคนกับมิสเตอร์แซมต้องขอลาไปก่อนเจอกันวันเสาร์หน้าสวัสดีครับ